Really cool. No, I love the March. The Redhawks sealing the deal. Huge win for them. So the FCAT crew, thank you all for joining us tonight. It's boys basketball. Frontier strikes right back. Dredge takes a three in the corner. 3 threes in a row for the Redhawks. Pulls the three. What a shot! Oh my God! Look at that! And you can kiss that goodbye! That's the game. This is exactly how the JV game is going. Hello and welcome to Frontier Community Access Television, and we're coming to you from the other side of the bridge tonight, here in Bourne. This is the start of our March Madness here at FCAT Media, where the girls basketball team for Frontier will be playing against the Bourne Canalmen. It's the Sweet 16 of the MIAA Division IV States Tournament. And before we get into our pregame breakdown, we'd like to thank our two sponsors, Albert Hearing Services in Greenfield, and, as always, the official pizza of FCAT Sports, Holiday Pizza. And we'd also like to mention that we are open to new sponsors at any time, always taking donations, and we always appreciate it. But now, here we are, Tyler. It's been a long trip for us to get out here, and we're in for a special treat of a game. This is the Frontier Redhawks. They're coming into this game off a good win against the Manchester Essex Hornets, the underdogs now in this matchup, the 13th seed against the number 4 Canalmen, who have had an equally strong season. Virtually identical records, 18-2, the Canalmen, 17-3, the Redhawks. The losses have been pretty marginal. I mean, it's been very small losses for both of these teams. They've been very strong, and of course the difference, as we talked about throughout the whole regular season in the seeding, comes down to the Redhawks just playing teams that are not of great caliber, which has brought them to the 13th seed. But they're meeting them here in the Sweet 16, looking to go farther in this tournament than they did last year when they lost in the Sweet 16 against Cohasset. And part of the magic of this night and the possibility of them pulling off an upset is that if they do win against Bourne, they will play against Cohasset in the Elite Eight, a revenge game.
Oh, Mason, what a dream that would be. That would be, oh my goodness. So yeah, for context again, that would be a revenge match, as
Yes.
you just said. So last year we played them in this same round of 16 and lost, a devastating loss. Mason, Tom, and I all made the trip. That was a good game, and we're excited for a good game here. As you were saying, it's a very close matchup. Their strength of schedule is a little bit harder. However, the stats are pretty equal. So they average 55 points per game. We average 58, and all their stats are very same across the board. One thing that I'm certainly going to be looking out for is rebounds.
Yes.
Yeah, they average 12 more rebounds than us per game.
Absolutely, Tyler. And I mean, the reality of this team is that they live in the paint, and that's been a strength for the Redhawks for most of this regular season, and even into the playoffs as well. They've had Harper Modesto down low on the low blocks for them, just making big plays. She knows how to use her body so well, and it's going to be put to the test tonight. She's going to be a key player to the Redhawks' victory in this matchup, as well as Skylar Steele. She has had an on and off regular season, but has come alive in the playoffs. This is the kind of player that you watch. They dwell in the background sometimes during the regular season games, but there's something that clicks in their head and in their hand-eye coordination when the playoff clock hits. And that's what's happened with her. She has been going off. It might not show up on the scoreboard sometimes, but she has the energy and the physicality that this team needs. Coach Michon saying in the huddle before the game, be physical, get to the ball, don't let up. And that's what they need to do to take down the Bourne Canalmen, who have a really strong group of guards on their team.
Yeah, absolutely, Mason. You're so right. As you're saying, the crunch time players, that's really crucial in the playoffs. You see a lot of them for Frontier. I have a feeling, though, that the Canalmen, that's how you say it, right, Canalmen?
Yes.
Yeah, I think They are definitely going to have some crunch time players as well.
Yeah.
We have to highlight Paige Mita is going to be one of them for sure.
Yeah. She is the all-time leading scorer in this school's history, if you can believe it. Just shy of 1,400 points, we were told before the game. So she, I believe, yeah, she's wearing a purple headband tonight, so a little bit easier for us and you at home to spot in this game. And now we're going to go to our starting five before we get to the starting lineups and the national anthem here in Bourne. And now as we're getting closer and closer to game time, Tyler, in a huge game for both of these teams, could be the last one they play this season. Who are some players to watch from Bourne?
All right, Mason. Well, there are certainly a few. However, the main ones for sure, as you just said, Paige Mita, almost 14,000 points on the season. That is massive. I mean, that is like unparalleled.
Yeah.
Even at the school, as you said, that's huge. Also, another big one, you got to say, number 22, Raiden Blake is definitely a player to watch. She's very fierce on the court and is able to show up a lot. She's not currently on the court. Oh, yeah, she is. She's playing right here. Hold on. Yeah, she just came off. She has a leg brace. That is something you want to look out for. But, yeah, absolute dog. Really skilled player right there.
It's going to be a tough matchup for the Redhawks. I mean, we were talking about it all bus ride here. It was a long one, but Redhawks seem ready for it. It's a do-or-die game. Win or go home, and this is a big one for the Canalmen as well. They got all the way to the Elite Eight and lost by just 3 points there last year, but they've lost 3 seniors in the offseason, so we'll see how they have rebounded from that loss. Can they continue their legacy in the state's tournament? Now we go down onto the floor for the starting lineups. All right, and we will be underway in just a few moments here. The Redhawks taking their last huddle before the tip-off. Both these teams with the reality setting in that it could be the last time this season that they play with each other.
Yep, huge stakes. It's going to be a big one.
Plenty of a crowd here in Bourne tonight. It's a big matchup. As Bourne takes to the floor, the Canalmen wearing the white and purple tonight. Taking the jump ball for Bourne is going to be number 22, Reagan Blake.
She's pretty successful, although there's not much film. She's won 3 or 4.
Michon for the Redhawks against her, wearing the navy blue and white for Frontier. Sweet 16, March Madness here in Bourne starts now. Michon wins the tip-off. Modesto driving, blocked, out of bounds, and it's staying off of the hands of Olivia, or not Olivia Mita. No, it is Olivia Mita who's down but low underneath the basket there. It's going to be Kirkendall taking it out, just 5 seconds off of the game clock. Down low, Harrington over the blockers, can't get the shot to fall. Blake gets the boards, bringing it up on the near side, across the floor. Thought about a corner three, driving, trying to kick it out. Ball's stripped away. Kirkendall bringing it up the floor. She has Steele down low. Steele spins, lofts it up, it rolls out. And Michon couldn't get there in time for the rebound.
Great attempt by Steele, just didn't fall in. It's all right.
Couple failed offensive possessions early here as Paige Mita hands it off. Wenzel now down low, across the floor. Paige back at the point on the right wing. They send it back to Paige. Down low, couldn't get the three off. Steele on the high pressure. Shot clock winding down. They pull the jumper, won't fall. And another successful defensive rotation for the Redhawks, still scoreless a minute into the game. Kirkendall brings it up. Guarded by Aubrey France. Hands it off to Steele on the right wing. They play it up top. At the point. Dumped down low. Modesto, the give and go. Stripped. Staying.
Yeah, a big attribute of this Canalmen team is they are very shifty and hands-on on defense. They know how to get in the passing lanes and shut opportunities down.
Very similar teams here on the floor tonight. Kirkendall has to get it in. Michon off the glass high and no good.
Getting used to the boards, that's no surprise.
Michon on the coverage across the floor. France driving against Modesto and didn't get the shot. Gets her own rebound though, kicking it out. Paige driving through traffic, blocked, staying. Big block from Harper Modesto.
There you go, good way to keep it clean. Yeah, now they have to stop this. As you said, Bourne has a lot of shooting threats.
Trying to get it to Paige in the near corner. They send it up high. Kirkendall tips it back court, and Michon takes it away off the attempted save. Now here comes Harrington, pulls the two from the nail, won't go. Can't get her own boards. Modesto lays off the pressure. Now here comes Blake. Picking up speed, going downhill. Blake can't get it to fall. We're 2 minutes in and no one's made a basket. Played back.
This is insane. There's so many attempts. Nothing. Nothing. This is insane.
Steal for three. No good. The rebound with Kirkendall. Reverse and one.
And it counts. There it is. I don't know. Ref's calling that it was too high. I don't know. That's back and forth by the coach. They might have to discuss.
No, she's going to the line.
Counts it. The Bourne ref is very far on the court right now.
Yeah. That's Coach Steven Wenzel of the Canalmen protesting the call right now early in the game. Our first bucket, a minute 56 in. And free throw isn't good. We're going to have another one. Lane violation. Pretty clear one, too.
Right. Yeah, wow. A lot of
contestedness. Against McKinley Wenzel.
Right. Yeah, a lot of contestedness so far, but it's good. She gets another chance here at the line.
And she got it. 3-point play to start off the scoring in this game for Claire Kirkendall. Intercepted pass not taken away by the Redhawks. It was tipped by Addie Harrington. At the point, it's France. Now played down to the near corner. Blake pressured, and now she kicks it back out. Page on the right wing. Wenzel back to France. Far corner through the hands of Paige Mita.
Watching this team, Mason, you don't see that they often have many turnovers. That is a rare sight, especially from some of these skilled forwards, guards they have here. So
Absolutely.
Right, yeah, these transitions will be huge.
Redhawks looking for a strong start in this game, and so far they've done well. Striking first, deflection there, no backcourt violation. Michon hands it off, Steele dumps it, can't save it.
Yeah, no one there to get in the way either. She must have seen somebody, but just lost contact.
I think it might have been some defensive interferences there as well,
Right.
just getting their bodies in the way, and she couldn't get her dribble off clean to pass it where she wanted it to.
Absolutely.
I mean, like you said, Tyler, this is a good defensive team from Bourne, but Steele comes up with the ball, intercepts it, and she gets the lay.
There you go. That's good. You want to see these fast breaks working out for both sides, but Frontier has been on it all year.
3 minutes, and Bourne is still scoreless. The give and go, lofting it up, short off the front of the rim. Modesto sends it forward. Whitney Campbell bringing it up the left side to Modesto in the paint. Won't go as she went down on the play. Here comes Reagan Blake through traffic. Hayes, and she did not draw the foul. Going to the line is going to be Reagan Blake on the block. Or no, not going to the line. Looked like they were setting up for it. But it'll be underneath the basket. That's Hayes' first foul. Intercepted on the inbound. And played back now. Harrington gets the bucket.
Yeah, great finish there.
4:30 to go in the first quarter. Bourne still without a bucket, losing her dribble. Now getting it back is Aubrey France. She drives, gets a screen, plays blown dead. Gonna stay. Looks like a foul against the Redhawks. Yes, it's Whitney Campbell. .421 left in the first quarter. Inbounds from the near side, played back. Paige Mita bringing it up. Double teams now in the corner. It's Reagan Blake. Season opening, picked off, loose on the ground. Hayes comes up with it. Now Blake's wrestling for it. It's a jump ball. Good recovery on the play by Reagan Blake. Hayes a little slow to get up. Seems all right. It's going to stay with the Canalmen. 21 seconds on their shot clock with 4:06 to go in the first. 7-0 the score.
Yeah, certainly not how we thought this first quarter was going to turn out. It's very competitive, though, and you like to see that.
The handoff to Blake. Losing her dribble, does keep it alive. Now here comes Mita. Short jumper, she cashes it in.
There you go, good floater, doesn't even need to stop. Love it.
First points of the game come halfway through the first quarter for the Canalmen. Harrington works around the block, wide open on the right side, can't make it count. Boards loose, still in the air. Campbell comes up with it, driving, hooks it up, doesn't fall. Boards loose again. Steele waits for it, now she grabs it. Jumper, not good. The putback, Modesto was looking for a call as she swings it back out, loose on the ground. The steal coming away with Olivia Mita. Now here come the Canalmen down low off the glass. She gets it.
There you go. Good transition bucket. Frontiers now keep their hands up on these fast breaks.
Nola Timo on the score for Bourne. 3-ball. Modesto sells it short and wide. Felt confident. It was an open look.
Yeah, I mean, Mason, those rebounds were insane. I mentioned a statistic earlier that Bourne has 12 more rebounds per game than Frontier does, but that right there did not reflect that at all. They have 4 offensive rebounds on 1 possession.
3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bringing across is Paige Media. Plays it in the near side. Blake back up top. Hand gets in the way from Campbell. France still with the ball, though. Gets stripped as she puts the shot up well high of the bucket from Olivia Media. Now here comes Steele. Fakes, lofts it up. Oh, a beauty on the finger roll.
Yeah, great lay there.
One-handed pass, hurled back, and now to the point. Paige Media. Back to Reagan Blake. Kirkendall on the pressure, now back up top at the nail. Thought about a three from France. The perimeter defense has been good from the Redhawks, and that is going to be a foul against Campbell. Trying to get a steal on the pass, and the follow-through was there, made the contact while she was taking the shot. An honest foul from Whitney Campbell, but it sends Olivia Mita to the line.
Yeah, Mita does this a lot. She's a very crafty and intelligent player. She knows how to draw a foul, how to block a pass, and get really good assists.
Misses the first throw, though, as Jazzy Hayes takes to the bench. Might have been shaken up a little bit on the jump ball that happened a few minutes ago, but Michon out on the floor for her.
Right.
Mita, her second throw is good. Her first points of the night. She is the younger sister of Paige Mita. As Kirkendall brings it up on the right wing, back up top, it's Skylar Steele. Again to the right, and the short pass picked off. Here comes Aubrey France. Michon, and one.
Ooh.
Looked like she might have gotten a hand in her face there as France was slow to get up. Now it's just a 2-point lead for the Redhawks. Had a great start after both teams really fell short on a lot of their offensive possessions.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That is the trend we're seeing so far.
France misses the 3-point play. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Kirkendall over to Steele. She sets a screen up high. Hand off to Campbell. Doesn't take the three. Kirkendall short off the boards and with the Canalman. France brings it up across half court. Sends it to Paige. She's double teamed. Now back up top. The weave. Hook down low and high. Turned over by the Canalman. Now here comes Kirkendall moving fast, and it's going to stay. Foul on the Canalman. Slow to get up is Reagan Blake. Looked like there might have been some contact to her mouth there in the collision, and I think she is coming off here.
Yeah, we've seen that a couple times. I don't think this is from like intentional roughness, of course. This is just a high-intensity game. Everyone's feeling it here.
Well, we hope Blake is all right on the bench. Didn't lose a tooth or anything, but the Hawks play it out from underneath their own basket. Behind the back, Harrington between the legs. On the right wing, Harrington looking for someone. Hands it off. Played down low, and it's turned over between the hands of about 3 different players. As Kirkendall checks into the game. And this is an advantage for the Redhawks that we talked about. Coach Michon was feeling pretty good about coming into this game. The level of depth that Frontier has on their bench is a pretty clear advantage for them. You look at the size of players that Frontier has on their bench compared to Bourne. I mean, it's just a bigger roster, plain and simple. Good passing down low. Oh, a beautiful play from the whole squad out there for the Canalman.
My notes for the Bourne is good passing in all caps.
Yeah.
They are very good at that.
Kirkendall on the left wing, driving, puts it up, and it's in.
Yeah, good finish there.
45 seconds to go in the first quarter. 11-9 the score in favor of the Redhawks. It's even out here after a shaky start for both teams. Harrington almost gets the steal. Now she pops it up, still with it, and she takes it away. She stepped out of bounds.
Ooh, on the line. Yeah, good call there by the ref.
Yeah, he was watching for it, but Coach Michon loves the effort, and now we're having a stoppage. But the effort from Harrington definitely noticed here, and might be an issue with the clock, I think.
Yeah.
As they go over to talk to the scorer's table. Inbound, sent to Paige Mita. They play it out, back to Mita. Down low, and it rolls down.
Yep, good bucket there. Less than 30 left.
Nola Timo again on the bucket for the Canalman. Jazzy Hayes bringing it up. Right wing, back at the point. It's Kirkendall. 20 seconds left in the first. Sending it down low. Harrington gets shut down. Kicks it out. Michon for 3. Yes!
What a shot. Clock's still on.
Trying to get a last-second one. They send it up to Paige Mita. She lofts it forward. Air ball. And that's the quarter.
Wow.
14-11 as Michon gives the Redhawks the lead back right at the end of the first quarter with her 3 ball. a lot of interesting back and forth. I mean, it does remind me when we walked into the gym, Tyler, I said, this looks like it's Lennox but purple.
Right.
And this feels like Lennox but on the Cape. I mean, the Redhawks in the Lennox game got off to the worst start of their season. They scored 2 points in the whole first quarter, and they came back and they made it a 2-point game at the very end. It was a buzzer beater from the right blocks that got Lennox that second win against the Redhawks in the regular season. But, I mean, this is reminiscent of that, a shaky start, and then the teams start to even out towards the end of the quarter.
Right, exactly. I couldn't agree more, but this is more of a playoff style kind of game. It's like you're seeing these teams both going back and forth, and a major thing that you often see at these competitive teams, you have them have a strong suit that is being shut down by the other team.
Yes.
For Frontier, they really have not been getting these telltale plays in their transitions because this other team from Bourne is being able to shut them down.
Yeah.
And Bourne has really not been able to play with their big men or be able to get it to Page Mita yet, their high scorer. So it's certainly a sharp contrast, and you'll be seeing that all night. And, yeah, both teams, especially in that huddle there, are going to try to make sure that they can improve on what they can do, stick to their guns.
And Bourne's been doing a good job of still trying to get down into the paint, and it has gone down to the paint. They got 6 points off of Nola Timo right now. She's kind of taken the place of Olivia Mita from what we saw in film, where she's the one receiving the passes down low and putting up the shots. But the Redhawks have it here at the start of the second. Here comes Harrington on the right lane, hooks it down.
There you go, Harrington, new to the team but showing up all season.
Been a huge difference maker. Was talking to some of the players and fans before the game, and they feel as though she really has brought this team together. 3-ball blocked by Steele. Recovered by Modesto. Now Steele looking for a fast break. Goes airborne. Can't make it fall. Modesto recovers off the long rebound. Now she sees a lane. Drives. Is going to stay. We're going to have a foul against the Canalmen.
It's on the floor. Is it shooting?
It looks like it was on the floor.
Yeah, okay.
And that foul is going to be on Aubrey France. Held her up before she could get the shot off.
Right.
Hayes underneath her basket. Gets it into Modesto. Trying to make a move. Everyone calling for a travel. There was contact down low. Hayes is blocked. Trying to get to the rebound. It's going the other way. Hayes is going to get called for a foul here.
Yeah, that's somewhat apparent, but yeah, that's somewhat apparent. You can definitely see that happening. But one thing you got to notice here is Modesto is really using her quickness advantage against Olivia Mita. You're going to be seeing that a lot. It's a good matchup discipline.
Back at the point for the Canalmen, Aubrey France playing it over to Paige Mita. Harrington on the coverage for her. Now it's Hayes at the point. Sending it back to France. Trying to get in her face. Puts the shot up. Off the glass. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Loose. Kirkendall batting for it. Modesto has it. Triple team. Jump ball will go to the Redhawks if the pattern stays. And we're going to have a timeout, it looks like, from Coach Michon and the Redhawks. First of the game.
Right. Yeah, we got to keep track of that. But, yeah, that's a good call there. There's some interesting rules about the AP arrow that we've been learning about, but what is more important right now is this gameplay. So far, it's been a pretty tight game. It's only a 5-point deficit.
And it is Bourne's ball, by the way. That was the motion by the official.
Gotcha.
But with 6:52 left here in the first half, it's a 5-point lead for the Redhawks. They've been playing good so far. And we talked about this before the game, Tyler. The paint is going to be the battleground for this game. Whoever can win the paint and maintain control over that area of the floor is going to have a huge advantage in this game, because Frontier has done an incredible job so far shutting down all shots from beyond the arc. I don't think we've seen a 3 taken successfully by the Canalmen. We saw one, I think, that was taken by McKinley Wenzel.
Right.
That was blocked very easily and efficiently by Michon. Yeah, and it was, I mean, it's a great job from them so far. So obviously we're seeing the Canalmen lean into their paint game, and if Frontier can shut that down, that's going to do a lot for their odds in pulling away here. But they're bringing the ball up the floor with Kirkendall. She sends it forward to Steele, who took her eyes off the ball. Mita lofts it up, and she can't get it to fall. Didn't have the angle on the ball. Harrington, the stretch pass, trying to stay with it. Sends it out. Campbell kicks it out, and they get the bucket. Harrington Everyone in the gym is calling for a travel as Campbell was securing possession of the ball.
Nevertheless, Bourne players have to stay in front of the ball.
And another takeaway. Modesto gets her hands right in the face of Olivia Mita. Harrington comes up off the tip, and it's Frontiers ball again. 18-11. Harrington drives, gets the contact, and she travels that time, hopping into the paint.
Yeah, it wasn't quite a hop jump. You can't do that. But it's all right. Good effort.
And we're getting an official timeout. Skylar Steele having to tie her shoe here. It's the official stop play with the 7-point lead for the Redhawks. And a lost offensive possession off the Addie Harrington travel. Bringing it up here, Paige Amita. Handing it off to Wenzel, back to Mita, the two captains. Paige hands it off, France. Back to Wenzel. Plenty of high defense from the Redhawks. Back to France, having trouble penetrating here. Loose ball. Paige drives, tied up, jump ball caused by Kirkendall, and it's staying.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of transitions played, but as you're talking about the perimeter, that is usually a strong point for this Bourne team, but so far it's been rather weak. That was just a loose ball there caused from it.
And a block shot. Olivia Mita protesting adamantly on the call, or the non-call, as Harrington gets a non-call herself, diving for the ball, rips it away. Kirkendall gets the bucket.
There you go, Mason. That's the energy. They're keeping it up and feeling it.
Huge stuff on the rebounds. Calling for it down low. She's got an opening, makes it count. And that is Timo again. The Redhawks have been leaving her unguarded again and again and again. We have Modesto checking. It's an official timeout to get a substitution. She's injured or shaken up on the play, limping back to the bench.
Sorry about the slight technical difficulties there, but didn't miss too much action.
We're getting an ice pack here on the left knee of Rowan, or not, excuse me, not Rowan, Harper Modesto. Bad news for the Redhawks there. If she can't return to this game, it could spell some serious trouble for them. But meanwhile, on the floor, 5 minutes to go in the first half. Harrington loses the ball. Michon scoops it up, gets it back to Harrington. She's pressured, loses the ball, gets back to it now. At the logo, gets a screen set up high, and it's going the other way as France fell down off the screen.
Yeah, if a defender's unaware a screen's going to happen completely, then it is a foul against someone who set the screen. But, yeah, it's all right. Rough transition.
It's going to be a foul against Claire Kirkendall, her first of the game. And Harrington diving for the ball. Now here comes Paige Mita kicking it back out high. An opening. France takes the three. Yes!
And good shot.
Cuts it down to a 4-point lead for the Redhawks. Kirkendall bringing it up the floor against France. And we're going to get a call against Aubrey France this time around. Or no.
Oh, wow. Wait.
It's going to be against Abby Schreiber. It looked like he was motioning to France.
Huh.
Schreiber gets the penalty called against her there. I'm not sure what the call was. And a double dribble.
Well, that was fortunate for the Redhawks. They get the ball right back.
This is getting to be a foul-heavy game. I mean, this is pretty extreme as Modesto still nursing her leg.
Yeah, but the rest
on the bench
are showing early that they're serious and they're going to take this serious game seriously. So, yeah, it's a good call.
Skylar Steele checking back onto the floor for the Redhawks. Schreiber taken to the bench. Kirkendall to her left, hands it back off. Campbell driving, down low, getting the bucket.
Yep, there you go.
First points of the night.
Frontiers all over in the paint. They did not be stopped by Bourne so far.
22-16 the score. Playing it down low. She gets the pass, puts it up, and one.
That goes both ways when you have a big like Bourne does. They have two. That's easy points and easy foul calls right there.
And that's what Frontier's going to struggle with. I mean, we said before it's going to be a battle for the paint as we're getting a substitution here. Campbell coming off, Hayes coming on for her for the Redhawks. And, I mean, what the Redhawks have been doing is they've been focusing on the perimeter, and they haven't been covering their man down low. The free throw doesn't go. Kirkendall on the rebound. Free throws have not been connecting so far in the game for the Canalmen. Kirkendall spins, gets it forward, out of bounds, staying.
Right, absolutely. As you were saying, Modesto still not in. However, Raiden Blake is coming in.
Modesto not even on the bench anymore. She's in the locker room.
Yeah. Blake just came out with ice. Now she seems to be fine.
Yeah, probably won't see Modesto again for this first half. Wait to see an update as Steele gets the ball back at the top, wrestling for it, still has the ball, and we're going to get a foul called. Looks like it's going to be against Olivia Mita.
Yep, ball staying. See Jazzy taking it in. That's not too common.
Underneath their own basket. Looking. Steele stays with it, saves it, it's in, but to the other team. Bourne taking it up. Reagan Blake across the floor. Down low, corner three. Mita in and out. Kirkendall on the boards. Hesitates, now brings it up the floor. 3:15 to go. Across the court. Three ball. Steele. Yes!
Look at that. Showing the all-time point scorer that she's not the only one who can shoot in this court tonight.
25-18. France drives hard. The putback does go. A big contact.
Yeah, that's rare they don't see a call from that.
We're getting a timeout now from Bourne.
Yeah.
There's plenty of commotion in this gym. I mean, we got a great crowd here. Plenty of supporters from both schools. Plenty of credit as well for the Frontier fans who came all the way out to this game. And, I mean, we haven't seen any real calls down low for a block or a charge either way. I think we saw one that went in favor of the Canalmen. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet down there.
Right, yeah, I mean, absolutely. You got to say, though, that some of the big men on the opposing team, of course, 24 and 33, have been getting some, like, loose hands being thrown at them, of course, but you see that a lot. Yeah, but even...
I mean, that's the kind of contact that happens in the paint. You just have to see how the refs are going to play it. Right now, they're just kind of ignoring it and letting the girls play.
Right, exactly. That is oftentimes a good attitude, but we'll see how that progresses into this game.
And assistant coach Jared Campbell coming out of the tunnel here. From my angle, I don't think you can see it, Tyler, but I can see Harper Modesto down there. I think she's sitting on a chair up against the wall getting tended to by the athletic trainer outside of the gym right now. So it's still kind of in the air whether or not she's going to come back into this game. And, I mean, we've kind of seen what could happen in the paint if Modesto isn't there. And it's going to be a lot for the Redhawks to kind of compensate for that.
It's certainly a game changer, but yeah, now full court press, so yeah, that's going to switch things up. Skylar Steele going to take in the inbound.
Short stack that they're running. Hayes gets the ball in. 5-point lead for the Redhawks. Quick passes. Michon takes the three off the glass and out. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half here. Down low. Timo can't get it. And it's going to the Redhawks. We're going to have a foul on Timo reaching over to try and get the rebound. And, I mean, that is the right call. Textbook.
Absolutely. Couldn't say it better myself. That's actually exactly what I was going to say. That's perfect. Yep, good aggression, though.
Timo's first foul of the night. Hayes across the floor, too high for Harrington.
Can't let that happen. You got to have energy, stay high, but composure, be still very strict.
The Redhawks one foul away from giving Bourne a bonus here in the first half, or in the second quarter, I should say. It's measured in the quarters. Played across to the far side. France looking for it. Now it's Timo. Nice pass down low. Oh, the rejection! Harrington, beautifully timed, and it's punch free. Gonna stay. Good hands, though, from Aubrey France.
Absolutely. Anything to slow down that momentum. That's a good take by Bourne.
Still a 5-point lead for the Redhawks. And Steele tying her shoe again. She dropped out of our sideline for a moment there.
Now double knotted.
2:05 to go in the first half. Hayes from the left wing. Back to Steele. Spin move. Looking. Kirkendall gets it back. And now it's to Steele. Across the floor. Hayes wants the three. Too far. And it's going the other way.
I don't know if you saw that, but I'm sure Coach Jared Campbell did. Paige Mita absolutely boxed out. I didn't see who that was, actually, but she boxed one of the Frontier players completely
I think
out
that
of
it was
there.
Harrington.
Yeah, right. And then, yeah, she did not get the rebound. That's crucial. Those tiny little things are massive in these games.
Yeah. As Paige Mita brings the ball up across the floor. Now back the other way. Played down low. Blake swings it out. The three. Yes!
Yeah, not a surprise there.
Worth mentioning, though, that is her first made three of the game. She got a 2 earlier,
right.
But up until this point, the Redhawks have shut her down from beyond the perimeter. But it's a 2-point game. Spin move. And
lane violation?
No, it's 3 in the paint.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the call. Yeah. And now we're seeing Modesto come back onto the bench. She's got tape all around her left knee. Might be checking back into the game. Probably not the for the Redhawks. Playing catch here. Now down low on the far side. Mita fakes, drives, kicks it back out in the near corner. One-handed. Harrington got a hand on it, pulls up short. She gets a foul called. Harrington doesn't believe it.
That's all right, Paige Mita. I'm sure she has some strategies of how to draw some fouls. But, yeah, that's a good shot with the defenders on both sides.
Yeah. And I was going to say, that's a pretty far distance to be shooting a free throw. She steps up now, misses. But that is Harrington's first foul of the night. So plenty of Frontier players getting fouls, but no one over 2 quite yet.
Right.
Second shot from Paige Mita. Also doesn't go, 0 for 2. She does get her own rebound, takes it away from Whitney Campbell. And Steele rolls away. Steele slow to get up, down low, and trying to get the rebound. Timo, jump ball, and it goes to the Redhawks.
First of the game. Wow, that was a really good steal by Mita there, but yeah, it was a great recovery by Skylar Steele. That is a lifesaver.
There's been some big blocks down low as well from the Redhawks, Tyler.
Absolutely, yeah. Exactly what you love to see.
35 seconds left in the first half. Kirkendall across half court. 25 on the shot clock. Picked away, but now taken back by the Redhawks. Across the floor, Campbell covered quickly by Blake. Loses the ball, gets it back. Kirkendall, fake the 3. Now she drives, down low. Campbell saves it. Michon, blocked! In the stands, it's staying. That is huge.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we have exactly spatial audio right now, but this stadium just erupted. That was a fantastic, good, clean block.
Michon with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Steele takes it immediately. Won't go. Kirkendall on the boards. Sees Campbell on the near side. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds, kicking it out. Campbell, the 3. Yes!
That'll fall. There it is.
3 seconds to go. They send it into play. France won't take it.
Wow. What a sequence, Mason.
Campbell with the 3 again. And the Redhawks once again have a 3 at the buzzer to close out the quarter. They will go into the locker room at the half with a 5-point lead, 28-23. Overall, a pretty good showing. It's a good look to see Harper Modesto back with the rest of the players. Patched up, it seems. We'll keep an eye on that knee, though. It's an area of big concern for the Redhawks as they head into the tunnel, Tyler.
Yeah, absolutely. They definitely have a few things to work on. Both teams do. This is a very good, tight matchup.
And only one timeout taken by both teams in the whole first half. So, I mean, these are some seasoned coaches, seasoned players, well-rounded teams. I mean, this is just about as even a matchup as you could hope for, really, despite the seeding difference. Redhawks looking to pull a major upset, poised to do so right now with a 5-point lead. Going into halftime, leading the charge for the Redhawks. Well, I can't even say who. They all have 7 or 6 points, pretty much everyone that scored. Again, an even spread for Frontier, whereas for the Canalmen, it's all coming from the paint. 12 points for Nola Timo down low. And as we head into the locker room, it's a 5-point lead for Frontier. Sweet 16 here in Bourne. We'll be back. You're watching Frontier Community Access Television.
Welcome back to Frontier Community Access Television. Again, Mason Smith, Tyler Wilkowitz, Tom Albert made the ride out with the team here. It's a great game so far. 28-23. Frontier has a 5-point lead going into the second half. It's looking good. We did some investigation at the half. I talked to Coach Josh Morse of the Frontier boys team and Glenn, our AD. And yeah, they had the same thoughts that Mason and I were having. Some things they really focus on is the transitions. That is certainly a big point for us. They need to make sure that we can nail it down and be sure we're consistent. Also, we got to make sure that we don't get lazy. Coach Josh Morse said the biggest thing is if we lose our aggression, we're going to lose this game. Our aggression is paramount to our next thing. Coach Josh Morse preached that to me for like the whole time I was talking with him. It is really important that if we keep our energy up, our aggression, that this game is going to fall our way. They were shutting down their perimeter. He was shocked when I said Paige Mita was an all-time school leading scorer. So it's like we've been doing very well on the perimeter, and we have to just focus on what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. He said he loves our extended zone on defense. It's working incredibly well. So yeah. we gotta keep stuff like that up.
I think it's really going to fall into the hands of Harper Modesto on which way this game might lean. And I know that's a lot of pressure for a singular player, but this is States. This is what happens. She's shaken up. I mean, you can see the tape on her left knee, and the pressure is going to fall on that knee to stay healthy for this game and put up some big blocks down low. I mean, she is their paint player, and that is where the majority of the points for Bourne are coming from right now as they play it around the horn, driving. Mita pitches it back out. Blake off the glass.
There you go. A nice calm bucket from Blake.
Her first of the night, actually.
Right.
And that cuts it down to a 3-point game. I mean, it's going to be neck and neck, I'd wager, for just about the rest of this game. Michon trapped on the far side, hands it back off. Blake got her hand in the mix. Now it's over to Kirkendall. Good handoff. Michon gets fouled. Says yes. Oh, my God, finally.
Wow, yeah, basically can read lips if you can't tell.
I can.
But, yeah, that was a clear foul there. Olivia Michon has been waiting for it. But, yeah, I mean, both teams clearly have a strategy coming into the second half.
Michon's first won't go.
Bourne's is to keep their composure and stick to their guns. They have a home court advantage, and they got to play for it. Frontier needs to keep up their aggression and keep doing what they're doing and just make sure to outscore Bourne.
Michon's second shot is good. Her fourth point of the night. Double teamed on the press is France, spinning through Michon. Now she sends it down low, through the hands and out of bounds as Timo stumbled about everywhere in the paint. As the Redhawks now have a 4-point lead. And I think it's worth mentioning, Tyler, you brought up the crowd here and the atmosphere of having a home court advantage for the Canalmen. That was something that really shook the Redhawks. A deep two, steal, air ball. It's going the other way.
Yeah, I mean, you have
feeling gutsy.
You have to notice that was the perfect distance. It just wasn't lined right. So still props to her.
High pass, reeled down. Harrington picks it off. 1-on-3 for a moment. Now she's joined by Michon. Gets it back to Kirkendall. Kirkendall taking her time. Now she sees an opening, kicks it out. Harrington, the three. Short, rebound, loose. Michon racing for it. And Blake gets it back. It was tipped by Michon. Harrington almost got there. Now she's got to hustle back. France getting clamped up in the far corner. Now she spins through. A foul going to be called against Michon on that play. But as I was saying, Tyler, in the Lennox game in that first quarter that was so catastrophic to the Redhawks and really ultimately I think cost them a win in that game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was the home crowd for the Millionaires. That was just so amazing, and they had such energy. And that's what Bourne has right now. And the Redhawks have done a good job of keeping their emotions in check and not getting in their heads about things. But there's a lot of game left as it's swung out high. Blake goes down, back down low. Timo gets the call.
Oftentimes we got a big man, they're going to get those calls.
Yeah.
That's like all they have to practice, so yeah.
And it's an issue that can be fixed by the Redhawks if they play the pass. I was talking to some of the fans about this during the break. if they play the pass, you don't have to worry about even fouling the player because you take it off before she even gets the ball.
Yeah, Coach Josh Moore said something similar. If they keep up the aggression with that, then yes, it's going to keep working. She makes both.
A miracle right now for the Canalmen. They've been really terrible on their free throws so far in this game. She makes both, brings the lead for the Redhawks to just 2. Harrington wants a 3, too far off the rim. And now here comes Reagan Blake. She's got an opening, swings it across. Mita, the corner 3, yes!
That's one shooter you can't leave open there,
yep.
Mace.
And with that, for the first time in this game, the Canalmen lead the Redhawks by 1 point. 30-29 the score. Steele keeps the defense away. A 3-ball. Kirkendall can't answer. Harrington gets the boards, puts it up. Loose rebound again. Kirkendall has it on the sideline. Now she plays it in. Steele keeps the ball and makes it count.
There you go. Great job by Skylar Steele taking your time and just making sure you make the bucket.
Mita goes down. We're going to see a foul called on Whitney Campbell as Mita slipped on the floor.
Yep, I mean, it's close up. Ref was far away. What can you do? All right, 1 point deficit.
Like I said, Tyler, it's going to be back and forth. Now 1 point lead for the Redhawks. Around the horn, trying to get it into Blake. She swings it up high. Harrington has the ball.
Hands.
Here she comes. She's got Michon to her left. And it's going to be 2 shots. Tom Albers celebrates on the camera.
That's a very dramatic call from the ref there.
Yeah, I waited a sweet time for it, and I think that was Mita, yes. Olivia Mita, who didn't get her feet set by the call of the official.
All right, these are big free throws.
Harrington at the line. Can't get the first.
It's all right. A rebound here, too, would be good if she misses. If not, it's great.
Neck and neck, these teams. The second throw is good from Addie Harrington. Leading scorer for the Redhawks in this season. An opening down low. Timo bobbled the ball, and she turns it over. Oh, man, she's kicking herself about that one. That was
huge saving grace. That would at least be a foul. Oh, my goodness. Frontier's very fortunate for that.
Screen set up high by Harrington. Steele looking back to her. She keeps it herself. Now she hands it off to Campbell. Michon, the far corner 3. Yes!
Drains it. Look at that.
Redhawks solidifying their lead again. France driving. Sees Blake up top. Through the lane. Can't get it to fall. The putback. Timo, it's not there.
Good rebound. Frontier's got to focus on this full court press. They haven't been able to get back fast enough so far.
Timo's starting to get in her head maybe. As Harrington drives against Mita. Staying, it looks like. And yes, we're having a foul called against Paige Mita. That is her first.
Right.
And I believe we have the foul counts for the quarter even at 3 right now.
Yep.
I mean, there's not much to say about this game except it's even in every way. Good block. Oh, Paige Mita, what a play. Here she comes and finishes the job.
Forgot which side they were going on for a second. Mita just took that the other way and got 2.
It's a fantastic job of defense from her off of the inbound, out of bounds, staying with the Redhawks off a deflection from Aubrey France. And it's back to a 3-point lead for the Redhawks with 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. They'll play it back off the inbound to Jazzy Hayes. Here she comes up the floor. Met at the arc by Aubrey France. Steele loses the ball, gets back to it, pressured, sends it high, and it's taken away. Here comes Paige Mita. Harrington in pursuit, and she fouls her. Shot didn't go down as Paige Mita took a tough fall there. Shaken up on her left arm, it looked like. Second foul of the game for Addie Harrington. And, yeah, she's nursing that hand, Tyler.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's not a good sign, for sure.
Question is, which hand does she shoot with? I mean, regardless.
Right.
She does make it.
Narrowing the lead even more.
Just a 2-point deficit to cut it down to 1. She's got it.
Wow.
35-34, Redhawks holding on to a slim lead against the Bourne Canalmen. Handoff to Steele. Plays it back. Harrington, the deep three. Not there. Rebound back to Harrington. Sees a lane. And the bucket.
There you go. Good way to keep your heads up there. Get the points anyway.
Long pass to no one but the referee.
Going the other way.
Ashley Taylor stands up and applauds the efforts of Reagan Blake.
With that.
3.5 to go in the third quarter. Racing back is the Redhawks. Handoff to Steele. Dumps it down. Taken away. Right into the hands of Aubrey France. Here comes Paige Mita. Can't get the shot off. The putback is there. Oh, a beautiful reverse from Aubrey France. What a play. She caught it and shot it in midair.
Incredibly impressive, Mason. You're right. That's great athleticism.
Back to a 1-point game. Kirkendall fake the three. Now she takes it. Yes!
Drains it. Look at that.
Pressure. They're saying it touched Addie Harrington. She did go up for it.
Yeah, Blake, really high lob there. But yeah, okay, both teams really need to just focus on not letting the lead go either way. Skylar Steele is letting her emotions get to her a little bit. So yeah, just gotta focus up, make sure they can just get a few more points, keep it close.
Macy DeMeo on the floor now, who subbed in for Skylar Steele, taking a break on the bench right now. 4-point lead for the Redhawks. Mita, double teamed, trying to get it down low, spinning around. Mita kicks it out. Now across the floor, tipped down. France over the screen. Way too far. Wow. And Harrington with an uncontested rebound. Harrington on the left wing. Sees an opening. Takes a three. High rebound. Gonna go the other way with Reagan Blake. Sends it down. Timo. Oh, what a pass. The three. Yes. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. If that is a timeout worthy, I don't know what is.
That is just some beautiful stuff from the Canalman. I mean, what can you do about that?
Whoa, okay, that was a timeout from Bourne. I just want to clarify.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it was.
Yeah, they sent him that way. I was just double checking. Yeah, that is intense, Mason. What a sequence there. Great job by Nola Timo. It's instant pass to avoid the travel for the three.
Yeah, I mean, the Redhawks have been getting beat by her for most of this game now. I mean, she has been the problem player for Frontier. And some obvious frustration from the Redhawks as well as the Canalmen. I mean, they're hanging with each other right now. But, I mean, these are two teams that are really used to winning pretty easily. And, I mean, even in the Redhawks Western Mass games, the game that they won against Wacona, they were able to pull away pretty soundly by this point in the game, Tyler, and it really just, I mean, at that point it was close to no contest as Wacona had the life just being drained out of them by the Redhawks, but this is a different story.
Absolutely, yeah, this is a whole different kind of book, different genre. You love to see it. Okay, these teams are going back and forth. Like we said, you need to make sure in the third quarter you don't lose like your control, your grip of this game, and it's still neck and neck here.
Steele waiting to come back into the game, it looks like, on the bench next to assistant coach Jared Campbell. The Redhawks with the ball, leading by just one with 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Hayes forward to Harrington, pressured high, and called for a travel as she collided with Paige Mita, or actually it might have been Aubrey France.
Right, but it's understandable with that close quarters contact, but yeah.
They get the ball in to Mita, back to France. Over the press, now they send it across the floor. Timo off the board.
Yeah, great finish there.
I mean, you can't allow her much space down there.
Absolutely not, she was wide open.
Hayes pitches it out, DeMeo picks up her dribble, back to Hayes. Hayes turns it over, here comes Paige Mita. Already a 1-point lead, fouled again by Harrington, who helps her up afterwards.
Yeah, Mita made good use of her secondary arm there, just to get in the way, so Harrington had to hit it if she wanted to block the shot.
And now with that, for 1:33 left in the third quarter, the Redhawks have given the Canalmen a bonus. Mita at the line after a shaky start there. She's been pretty solid so far, makes the first.
Yeah, I mean, Frontier give that bonus because this sort of failing energy.
And now we're going to time out. Second of the game called by the Redhawks. Now Steele will check in after a substitution was made on the floor, which I did not catch. We have a 2-point lead right now, opportunity of taking a 3-point lead for the Canalmen as they have one free throw left for Paige Mita when they come back from this Redhawks timeout. And, I mean, it's been a lot of missed shots, missed rebounds, and good transition points from the Canalmen that has brought them back into this game, Tyler.
Right, absolutely, yeah. I mean, everything that just happened in the Frontiers locker room during halftime might have just been snipped out there. I think that's what Coach Dave Michon and Jared Campbell are thinking right now. Their aggression has been not so great as they're coming in. They still have energy, but players are focusing on the wrong things, and what was working in the first half, like having that good extended zone, is now becoming too slow with the transitions.
Yeah.
And the full court press, it's not always working, so it's like players need to get back sooner or just play slightly differently.
And this does happen a lot with the Redhawks. We've seen the third quarter slump happen again and again, and it always comes down to the same question. Can they recover in the fourth?
Oh, yeah.
Might have to wait and see, but right now the 2-point lead for Bourne could be extended to 3 by Paige Mita, already with 16 points on the night, tied right now with Nola Timo.
Wow.
Looking for her 17th point and a 3-point lead for her Canalmen with this free throw. And she's got it.
Yeah, there you go.
43-40, 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Kirkendall. Now it's Steele dumping it down low, back out wide. Kirkendall fakes. Now she drives, pulls the jumper. It was blocked by Olivia Mita. Now Paige Mita sees a lane through Hayes. Doesn't get the bucket, but she gets the fouls against Jazzy Hayes.
Yeah, I mean, she went underhanded there to make sure that some hands would be in the way. It's a very risky move. Just could have been blocked, but didn't work out that way.
Just like that, she's back at the line again. Redhawks with their foul game starting to fall through a little bit. Steele is back out on the floor right now for the Redhawks.
Yeah, you don't want to see this foul trouble cascade into the fourth quarter, Mason. If it keeps snowballing like this, it's not a good sign.
Now a couple players with 3 fouls for the Redhawks as Paige Mita with her second throw misses. Rebound to DeMeo. Steele bringing it up for the Redhawks. Sees a girl down low. Hayes, the reverse, doesn't go. And one for Macy DeMeo.
There you go. That's exactly what you need right now. A good morale boost, even just the points you don't really need, but Frontier's playing like they're at just a normal game against like Greenfield.
And the foul here going to be against Paige Mita, only her second. But of course, if we talk about foul trouble, you have to talk about fouling out and racking some up quickly in the fourth as she's talking with her coaches here. Lane violation. Missed the shot anyway, and I think that it was DeMeo who made a lane violation on herself, or her own shot there, so shot didn't count.
Coach Michon told her just to wave it off, focus on the game. That's the right thing you got to do here.
2-point lead still for the Canalmen, under a minute to go. In the third quarter, here comes France, plays it back up top. One-handed grab by Olivia Mita, over to her sister, ball is stripped, Paige gets back to it. France losing the dribble for a moment, now she gets it back to Paige. Guarded by DeMeo, across the floor. They dump it down. Same play they've run all night. Saved. Steele. And it's gotten back by Blake. Oh, what a hustle. Here comes Paige Mita. And a foul is going to be called. And it is going to be on DeMeo. So going to the line here, again, Paige Mita doing a smart job of drawing the fouls, really milking the bonus when they have it. And, I mean, you just saw right there, Tyler, what has been causing this game to be so close. That cross-court pass to Olivia Mita, and then she dumps it right in to Nola Timo, who's waiting on the left blocks. It's happened again and again through this whole game. And the Redhawks, Coach Michon, needs to notice it, needs to address it, and the Redhawks need to shut it down. It looked like they started to anticipate it more this time as Mita has 20 points on the night as she goes 2 for 2. Shot clock is off, 25 seconds in the third quarter. 4-point lead. Steele. No shot, she traveled.
Wow, through traffic, the ref sees the travel. All right, wow, 20 seconds left. Oof. Yeah, Frontier really needs to focus up here. Not much time.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. MIAA gets the pass over on the right wing, looking for a screen from Timo. Dodging around is the Redhawks. Now she's double teamed. The pressure's on her, and a timeout taken. Good move by the Redhawks, costing the Canalmen a timeout.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just didn't
An
let that
interesting
one.
call there from Coach Steven Wenzel with just shy of 6 seconds left in the third quarter. They'll try and maintain possession and get a last-second shot off here. They were trying to get it with MIAA, who eventually was going to pass it off. It looked like she was double-teamed, but the pressure from the Redhawks, I think it was Campbell and Hayes, was just too strong.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of things about this game are not as we expected. Of course, we
Yeah.
knew it would be very tight, but I had a few players wrong who I thought were going to be showing up. I thought Olivia MIAA would have more, but Nola Timo has been having a huge night.
And I think that is a strategic thing as well, Tyler. I think that when teams are aware that their film is out on the internet, just anyone can go and watch it, they're going to change some things up from game to game to make sure that they can continue to win and perform well. And the scouting, the results of scouting on the floor are limited.
Yeah.
So I think that is a great move that Coach Wenzel has put into motion for the Canalmen here tonight, leaning more on Nola Timo. Because, really, that sequence could work just as easily and it could just be reversed, and it could be Olivia MIAA who gets the ball down low. They'll play it back in. 5 seconds in the third. Swinging around fast. Takes the heave wide, and that's the third quarter.
Wow.
So it's a 4-point lead for the Canalmen.
Yeah, that's certainly different from how it went into half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it certainly switched some things up. But, yeah, as you were just saying, it is a telltale sign of a good team, Mason. Yeah, these Canalmen have been doing very good at making really strong decisions to throw the Frontier team off, especially the coaches. But you got to say that there's so many players are now stepping up more on both sides, but it's really just coming down to what team is going to have the most energy, I feel, at this point.
Yeah.
Because the Frontier came off really strong in the first half, but then in the third quarter, they were playing like a whole different team. Yeah,
and it's worth mentioning as well that for this whole second half, really, I think the Redhawks have been without Harper Modesto. She's not going to be returning to this game. Has the warm-up jersey on right now. So that's a big loss for the Redhawks. If they're able to move on, it's going to be a big question mark over their heads of whether or not Harper's going to be able to return it to their lineup and to the floor in what would be a rematch against Cohasset, who, by the way, is the 5th seed. So if the Redhawks were able to pull off a win against the 4th-seeded Bourne, a very feasible idea for them to take on the 5th and move on in the tournament after facing them as well. But they got to win this game here first tonight. 8 minutes to decide it. It's a 4-point lead right now for the home court Canalmen.
See some confident faces out there. It's good to see.
Whitney Campbell sitting on the floor with three fouls right now with the inbound. Batted away. Steele gets back to it. Kirkendall thought about a 3. Now it's over to Steele, who pulls up, passes it back. Kirkendall drives the baseline to Harrington. Will get a foul call. She's going to the line.
Yeah, they were about to get trapped in that corner there, but that was a good decision just to shoot it up. Obviously, Frontier is trying to hit a 3 here. That perimeter game has been worlds better than Bourne's, but it's been back and forth, so we don't know.
Absolutely.
Any points count at this point.
And the foul as well against Paige MIAA. Big player to not want to rack up fouls in this game, especially late. She's responsible for just about more than half the points that have been scored by the Canalmen in this game. If she fouls out with any reasonable amount of time left, it's going to be pretty catastrophic for them, as Addie Harrington misses both of her free throws. A huge misstep for the Redhawks. A 3-ball put up well wide of the bucket. Rebound goes high, and Campbell sends it forward. Harrington slows it down at half court. Now she drives through traffic. Denied. Gets the ball back. Kirkendall kicking it out. Steele takes the 3. Yes!
Dang, there you go. Great redemption right there. Good shot. Steele's got to feel it. Harper Modesto hold the longest three symbol I've ever seen.
And
awesome.
She is a great hype man, too. She's going to be helping this team from the bench as much as she can. Now it's a 1-point lead for the Redhawks. Kirkendall, a great hand. The hook shot in and out. A good attempt there. I think it was Blake who put it up off of the missed pass. But the Redhawks starting to claw their way back into this. Down low. Steele in the near corner. Now it's Kirkendall in the paint. Looking to kick it low. Steele gets the foul call. 2 shots.
It's huge. Oh, wow. Is that their second or third in the?
I believe they're second, but it is
All
the
right.
third foul call against Reagan Blake.
A strong player, but hasn't been putting too much up tonight.
Steele makes her first.
There you go.
And with that, we have a tie game here in Bourne.
This is an exciting one, Mason.
Steele's second shot is good. Mita with it on the right wing. Back and forth she goes, and we're going to have a foul called against Steele.
Yep, body contact, but both players.
That is her first, though. Oh, no, her second. I miscounted.
Right,
My
yeah,
apologies.
Not so bad, but this is a huge inbound here. You got to watch out for the shooter.
They get it into Page, lofts it up, air ball. Here comes Harrington on the far side. Sees Campbell, takes a three. Yes!
There it is. Game top, baby. They're playing with it.
Frontier with a 4-point lead again. Breaking 50 points as a team on the night. They send it to the near corner, lofting it high. Easy pickings.
Harrington's third steal in a row.
6 minutes left in the game. Redhawks regaining their confidence. Fake screen, now a handoff. Michon, it's punch free. Kirkendall won't get to it in time. Here comes Reagan Blake. Guarded by Michon. Now it's France who hands it off at the point. They play it down low.
No.
Give and go, and she gets the bucket. Good effort, though, from Harrington trying to come in and make a big block.
Right, no one on the man there, so.
Back to a 2-point lead. Kirkendall drives. Campbell sends it down low. Harrington gets swarmed. A jump ball is called off of that as the ball was jammed into her face.
All right.
Coach Michon can't believe the call as it goes to the Canalman.
Skylar Steele tying her shoes again.
What is that, third time in the game?
Third time.
Third time in the game?
At least she's conscious of it.
At
That's
this point,
very
we're going to
good.
have the game-winning shot waved off because she's tying her shoes, Tyler.
That's okay. That might be good for us. All right.
5:30 to go in regulation. 2-point lead for the Redhawks. Paige Mita looking to get open. She does. Plays it back to France. Swinging it around. They look to get it in. High pass.
Oh.
Timo comes up with it. Oh, the lucky bounce and the bucket.
Really unfortunate for Fortier there. That was good defense. Just fell in the hands of her.
And we're back to tied again. Michon
Oh, wow.
on the left wing. Finds Harrington in the near corner. Now she drives. Screen was set. Ball is loose. France comes up with it. She's got Blake in front of her. Sends it back. Now it's Mita. Lofting it high. And a foul is going to be called against Addie Harrington as a collision was made as she went airborne.
France had an open lane, but she made the smart decision to give it back to Mita. This veteran can draw a foul at any time, anywhere.
That's the second foul for the Redhawks in the fourth quarter. 2 shots here for Paige Mita. She's been good on the line recently, but that is foul number 4 for Addie Harrington. Dangerous territory for the Redhawks.
Very.
Smita again makes her first. And Hayes will come in for Campbell.
Yep.
As we have the student section for Bourne getting a talking to, it seems.
Yep.
And she goes 2 for 2 again. 2-point lead again for the Canalmen of Bourne. Under 5 minutes to go in regulation. Hayes in the far corner. Slips through the screen, lofts it up, not there. Rebound, loose, and it's going to Bourne.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, as you said earlier, the rest are having a lot of contact fly by, so it's going to be letting them play.
Bringing it up is Aubrey France, met by no one at the arc. Now she plays it over. Mita into Blake. Timo No shot. It's staying. Foul against the Redhawks before the shot went up. And it is Hayes. I thought I saw the motion there. Her fourth. She checks onto the bench. Looks like Campbell has come back in for her. Aubrey France down low. Looking for anyone. They send it in to Mita, who reels it in. Double teamed. Sends it down low. Timo and one.
Yeah. As the court erupts, it's clear to Frontier needs to change something.
As I said before, Tyler, it is the paint game that's going to decide this match. Third timeout of the game taken by the Redhawks. They have 2 remaining, as do the Canalmen.
Here's what I think is going to happen, Mason. Frontier has been realizing the threat that Nola Timo is posing. I mean, originally we did not think it would be too big of a problem playing an extended zone, but now they might have to have someone on, or maybe just do it with 4-1 or do a different man-to-man strategy. Yeah. It's like she's putting up too many points.
It's a risky move because their extended zone has been working on the perimeter, which typically has been a strong suit of the Canalmen. But if they can make a man-to-man work, it would be a tough thing to pull off, I think. But if they can make it work, it could bring them back into this game.
At the very least, they just need to really focus on the transitions and make sure that the players do not foul. You can't just let them have an easy basket, but don't let the refs have a field day.
And more importantly, anticipate the ball ending up in Nola Timo's hands. I mean, pretty much every possession it does. It's her and Paige Mita who the ball is always going to. They're looking for the two of them. If you see the ball pass to Olivia Mita, she's going to try and find a way to get it kicked down to Nola Timo.
Absolutely. Yep.
Frontier retakes the floor. And Timo sets up to take her free throw. Will just have one shot after she made the previous bucket. Short, put back, it's there!
Great energy again, Frontier needs to get those rebounds.
Moving quick was Reagan Blake, and France has played good defense up top so far. Gets her hand in the breadbasket for a moment. Frontier recovering, Hayes with the ball. Bounce pass forward, steal, driving, spin move, steal. Foul is going to be called against Bourne, Olivia Mita.
Yeah, pretty clear there, her third.
Third for Bourne in the quarter as well. Going to be an inbound underneath Frontier's own basket. Still with a 6-point deficit.
Great opportunity for Frontier here.
Kirkendall gets the inbound. Driving. She stepped out of bounds.
It's a rough call, but yeah.
Four minutes to go in regulation. Here comes Aubrey France calling Mita into motion. She gets the handoff. The three ball from the corner, way too far from Olivia Mita. And now the Redhawks bring it up. Hayes, Kirkendall batted out of the air, trying to get back to it. France comes up with it. The layup rolls out. Kirkendall gets the rebound. Now here she comes against Reagan Blake. Kicks it across. Harrington down low, gets blocked. No, it's a foul. 2 shots.
There you go. Gotta keep drawing it. That's her fourth now. Oh, no. There you go. It's on Timo, her second. All right, these free throws are big. Less than 3.5 left.
Foul is going to be big, too.
Yep.
Misses the first. Both teams have 4 fouls in the quarter right now, both one away from giving the other team a bonus, which could be crucial in securing a victory in this game.
Absolutely.
3:24 on the clock. Harrington's second throw. Misses. Rebound goes to Reagan Blake. Here she comes up the floor. Plays it back. Campbell gets the steal.
Great steal. Good hands.
Kirkendall bringing it up the floor. Now it's Michon. Steal. Wants a three. Got a three!
Oh, that was amazing from release.
3-point game. Mita through traffic. No good. Harrington on the rebound. Here she comes with the Redhawks flanking her. loses the ball for a moment. Now she gets it back, kicks it out. All kinds of time. Kirkendall. It's not there. The putback. Foul. She's going to the line.
There you go. That's exactly what you have to do here, Mason. Keep
And
the
that
energy.
is a bonus for the Redhawks as well. Number 3 against Aubrey France.
That's huge, but yeah, great job. Good rebound and putting it up right away. She knew someone she had somebody on her tail just to draw the foul. Oh my goodness.
And that's a great job rebounding it as well. Redhawks have been struggling with that all night. First throw is good.
Nice.
Whitney Campbell has not been the strongest player on this team in a lot of moments, but she has had some great shots. Another one won't be there. Goes 1 for 2 as Blake rips the ball away. Here comes Paige Mita, slowing it down, waiting for her team to fill up the paint. Now she plays it back. They get it into Timo, pitching it out. The jumper isn't there. Steele might have gotten a hand on it. Rebound back to Blake. Now it's Paige Mita. Fresh shot clock. 2:30 to go in the game. Frontier trails by 2. High pass. Stays with Timo. Foul called against Whitney Campbell.
Yeah, I got hands too far in there, but oh my gosh, gotta say, great job by Olivia Machon being the control there. She just shut down Olivia Mita so many times. It's huge. I mean, not Olivia Mita, but you know.
And
Mita.
now both teams have a foul.
Yep, get the bonus. It's huge.
A lot of players right now in foul trouble.
Every shot is now huge.
Timo misses her first. We'll credit Tom Albert with that miss.
Yep, called it that time, but wow.
The difference is between 2 and 3. Second shot for Timo. It's good.
Tom was a little too slow there.
He's a busy man. Cut him some slack.
Yeah.
57-54 the score. 2:15. Ball lofted down for the Redhawks. Harrington brings it back out. Steals open down low. Through traffic. Can't power away to the basket. Frontier fans calling for a foul. Machon interception. It turned back over. Down low. Timo sends it out wide. Mita makes it count.
Oh, my God. Oh, that was a highlight reel of a clip there.
Under 2 minutes to go. Harrington for 3. Yes! Yes!
Kid. Look at that.
2-point game. 1:45 in regulation. France plays it back, clamped up for a moment. Now they slow it down. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Paige Mita almost lost her dribble. Now she cuts back in. Gets it back in time. Trying to play it down low. Timo. And 1.
Uh-oh. Not good. You don't want to see that. Yeah, we could see it coming a mile away. Timo just got the little room she needed.
And Steele, who gets called for the foul, just had the wrong angle on the play. And that's why they pass it around so much. So you anticipate the pass coming from a different spot, and you can't get in the passing lane. They open it up.
Absolutely, yeah.
3-point play, not there. Rebound, put back. No, it's not there. Still, oh man, that's a tough fall.
Jump
ball is called somehow. There was barely any contact.
Goes to Frontier. It's what we saw, I guess.
And Timo does seem to be all right. That's a good look.
Good.
We're going to have a timeout called by Bourne here. That was a scary fall. I don't know if you got a good angle of that, Tyler, but that's why I stumbled over my words, got concerned.
Yeah, maybe a hand was a bit far in there, but yep.
And right now, I mean, we said at the beginning of the game it's going to come down to the wire, and it really is. It's a 4-point lead right now. Redhawks trying to claw back after leading for pretty much the entirety of the first half. I believe it was the whole first half, and then they lost the lead in the third quarter, still trying to recover from it. And it's been, again, it's a paint game, and it's been Timo making them pay for it. And when you start to anticipate it too much, they kick it back out to Paige Mita, and she's got the range.
Right now, these games are huge. So both teams have a bonus, which is just massive. So every shot really counts here. Any loose hands, stray, like defensive jab, it could be called, and that's just gonna drag things out. So both teams need to play the best ball they played all season.
I mean, you have to hope that it doesn't come down to a call by an official, because that's the worst way to end a season, regardless of which team it ends up being. But 4-point lead for the Canalmen right now. Redhawks with possession, 1:22. A minute and 22 seconds here left in Bourne. Kirkendall bringing it up the floor. Stutter step over to Mashawn. Waiting. Campbell down low. Loses the ball. Steele has it back. Across the floor. Kirkendall, the three! Yes!
Bounces in. Look at that. Third bounce.
1 point game. A minute to go here in Bourne. Paige Mita, the captain, bringing it up. Gets a screen. Doesn't want it. 55 seconds. 20 on the shot clock. Pressure from Campbell. France sheds it.
Yes!
Take it away. Kirkendall with the steal. High pass. Whistle is blown and a timeout from Coach Dave Mashawn.
That is huge. What a perfectly timed time. Oh, wow. Great timeout.
Oh,
there.
my goodness.
A loss for words.
One timeout each for both teams as Coach Steven Wenzel is getting an explanation here.
Wow. All right, well, that was fantastic. Claire Kirkendall knows exactly what has happened. She needs to shut down Timo. She just completely took the entire passing lane for herself. That was huge.
Oh, man. Well, the Redhawks do have possession after they come back from the timeout. 47.6 left in the game. They're trailing by 1. Any shot puts them in the lead. And this game feels like it can come down to the free throws. If someone can take a solid lead and get a defensive stop, they are going to foul, they are going to shoot free throws, and it's going to come down to the line, Tyler.
Yeah, I mean, this can go in so many different ways. This is insane. All right, well, it's a great matchup. We don't know what can happen. We don't want to project, but it's a tight game.
The Redhawks have been feeling the three-point line. They've been getting separation, and they have been nailing their shots. Kirkendall with just shot that takes your breath away there. Everyone went silent in this gym for a full second waiting to see where that shot would fall. 47.6 left in regulation. A 1 point lead for the Canalmen. And here come the Redhawks.
Wow.
Inbound going to be taken from behind half court. Mashawn going to inbound it to Kirkendall. No pressure beyond half court for the Canalmen. And the clock starts. Here comes Kirkendall over to Mashawn. She takes it forward. Intercepted pass. Steele takes it back. Ripped away. Jump ball. And it's going to Bourne.
Oh, that's huge. Massive turnover there.
Redhawks got to play the best defense of their season here. Campbell on the coverage against Mita. 30 seconds in the game. Foul going to be called against Campbell.
Yep, you have to play it here.
That's going to be her 5th. She's fouled out of the game. And this is what happens here.
Yeah, Campbell's a trooper. You can see that from Mashawn. Yeah, that was a great decision to foul there. Both teams already have a bonus, so it really just comes down to this now. Not enough time to make something happen, and they could have just wasted every second on that shot clock there. So.
But if anyone is going to be at the line for the Canalmen, it's Mita. She's got it.
She shows why. Oh, gosh. 2 point game.
31 seconds even. Her second shot is there.
Great high arc.
30 seconds. Here we go. Mashawn waiting down low as Hayes gets the pass up high. Now to Harrington. Double teamed up top. It's Steele. She wants a three. In and out. Rebound. Loose. And a foul is going to be called as France is holding her knee. Or it might have been her ankle.
Looked like it would have been Kirkendall.
Rolled her ankle bad, it looked like. Definitely favoring in tears right now. And it is a foul against Kirkendall, her 4th, as they were both diving for the ball.
Wow.
Well, this is just ridiculous. Aubrey France, been a quiet scorer this whole game, injured at the line. Could very well seal the deal with 15 seconds left in the game. Already 3 points. The first shot, not there.
Even just one here changes how the Hawks have to play. Insane.
France, she can feel the weight on her shoulders and the ankle. The second shot is there.
All right. Last timeout taken by the Redhawks. Got it at this point.
emotion starting to come out on the floor for both teams. Redhawks know they're still in this. Campbell in tears after she fouled out on the floor, and they're down by 4 points with 15 seconds to go here in Bourne.
All right, yeah, I mean, they get the ball here, and they'll have a chance to put up some quick points. They haven't really been too fierce under the paint, but they might have to now since it's a 4-point lead. You can't hope for a foul on a 3, really. So you just got to get a quick 2, another stop, hope they don't make 2 at the line, and then get back for a 2 to tie or 3 to win. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see the strategy of the Canalmen coming into this. Do they play aggressive, or do they let the Redhawks get themselves back into this game, really, and take a 3, risk them making it?
There's so many different avenues here.
As we still have Aubrey France out on the floor right now. Looks like she's holding her back. That might have been what gotten banged up. Getting a standing ovation, well-deserved from the fans here in Bourne.
Yep. Wow. All right, they're ready for the Redhawks. Still talking in the huddle.
14.7 on the clock and on the Redhawks season if they can't rally.
Big moments here.
Michon gonna tap it in. The pressure from Reagan Blake. Now she falls off. Kirkendall brings it across half court. Clock is running. 10 seconds. Michon loses the ball, and it's staying. Went off of the foot of Aubrey France, it looked like. 8 seconds left in the game. Redhawks got to get a shot off fast. Took a lot of time getting up court. They'll play it back. Hayes. Pass to Michon. She wasn't ready. It's out of bounds, and it's going the other way.
That's rough. There might have been a hand in there. All right. Gonna foul right away as soon as this ball is in the court. Watch out for far passes like
France,
that. Okay.
killing time, gets fouled. Trying to do it gently so they don't bang up her back anymore.
That was courteous of Jessie Hayes right there. All right. Again, huge free throws.
It's going to be Michon who picks up the foul at the end here, by the way.
Yep.
France misses her first. There's 2 seconds left in the game here. France on her second shot here. Misses. Hawks get the rebound. Kirkendall.
Nice game.
Well, we never got a true March Madness here at Frontier, Tyler. It will end with the girls' loss in the Sweet 16 against the Bourne Canalmen. Close loss. Fought for a tooth and nail, a 4-point loss to end their season to a very, very good team. And the tears start to come out for the Redhawks.
Wow.
Playing with the most emotion and intensity you're going to see from just about any team here at Frontier or in Western Mass for that matter. They love this sport. They love their teammates. Not ready to let it go quite yet. But it will end here as they sit down in the huddle for one last time underneath the basket. 64-60, the final score in the Sweet 16. I've been Mason Smith. It has been a pleasure here in the winter season, but we're going to be moving on to the spring sports. Looking forward to it. Hope you'll be there with us. Baseball, softball, boys volleyball also.
Yep.
Could be fun.
Maybe a couple tennis games.
Oh yeah, here and there. But tune in a couple weeks for the spring sports. But for now, that will be all from FCAT Sports. I've been Mason Smith here with Tyler Wolkowitz and Tom Albert. It's going to be a long ride home. Thank you for watching Frontier Community Access Television, and have a great night.